Hi everyone, it's David here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing fine. It's another hot summer night in Osaka. It's not even the end of July yet and I'm already completely sick of summer. But I decided to make my apartment even hotter by doing a bit of cooking for you today. Maybe you remember my takoyaki experiment recipe last time with Daiki. That was kind of successful and it was a lot of fun to make, so I'm going to try and make another one by myself today. I'm going to give it my best shot, even though I've never cooked this before. I'm going to make okonomiyaki, which is kind of a street food. It's famous in Osaka and Kansai, and well, it's kind of spread to the rest of Japan. It's kind of like a cabbage pancake. Pancake isn't the right word. I've heard it's described as a pizza before, or kind of like a fritter, and you can have all sorts of toppings on it too. Of course, Japanese toppings that we don't normally have in England, or what I'm going to try today is another English fusion cooking thing. Yeah, famous last words. So let me just go right into it. But before we start, of course, usual thing, please subscribe. I know a lot of people who watch this video didn't subscribe, so please do it. It's going to help me a lot. Please make a comment or request, or just tell me anything. Tell me how was your day. And please press, what is it? No, it's a little thumbs up, isn't it? Please thumbs up this video, and YouTube is going to notice me. I'm going to ascend to the next level and become a higher level of being. So, okay, yeah, enough of that. I'm going to show you what you need to make okonomiyaki. I'm not going to do a whole recipe thing, but yeah, just so you know what I need. First you need some flour. This is, okonomiyaki is a kind of konamon, which is like a flour-based food. That's really popular in Kansai. So I've got some special flour here. You can use it for sweets and noodles and tempura and also okonomiyaki. It's quite a lot of different things. You can't just use normal flour because it doesn't have the quite the same, I don't know, kick to it, the same flavour. But so please take a look for okonomiyaki flour. Okay, I'll show you the normal Japanese ingredients. You also need some eggs, probably just one egg I think for these. Need a cabbage. I've got a half cabbage here. I think that's going to be enough for making 2 okonomiyaki, so hopefully that's going to be okay. That might be too much, I'm not sure. And also this thing, which I've never knew before, which is called nagaimo. Oh, should I have got that? Yamaimo. Did I get the right imo? Not sure. Oh, but okay. Well, let's try it and see what happens. We're going to die now. This is kind of a potatoey, sweet potato thing, and you kind of grate it and use the paste to make your okonomiyaki a bit fluffier and nicer. That's the main part of it. Of course, you add your toppings and things, seafood, meat, it's all okay. But there's also Japanese toppings. Most of these all of these I had from the takoyaki video. So I've got some pink benishoga, which is pickled ginger. That's a topping too. We need tenkasu, which I actually the same packet from last time. This is kind of like little tempura bits, little Rice Krispie things. Can you see those? Yeah. Aonori, which is green like seaweed powder, which you put on too. And of course katsuobushi, which is kind of dried tuna flake things. Not sure what they are really, but they're kind of, you sprinkle them on top. That's a nice sort of fishy umami taste. Everyone talks about umami, so let's talk about that. And also I've got some spring onions too. I think that goes in the main mixture as well. And toppings, you need okonomiyaki sauce. Actually, this is takoyaki sauce, but it's close enough, sorry. See how professional I am. And some mayonnaise too. Japanese mayonnaise is really nice, so let's try that. And because I want to make, oh, that's wet, okay. Because I want to make a British fusion version, then I want to make like English breakfast version. So for those of you who don't know, who aren't from England, English breakfast, usually sausage, egg, bacon, mushrooms, and some other various things, baked beans. I couldn't get baked beans, but I did get the mushrooms. I'm not sure they're the same ones as we get in England, but they're little button mushrooms, so I'm going to try that. Got some sausage here too. I couldn't find any British sausage, so Johnsonville I think that's an American brand. We can use those instead. They look like as close as I could get. And a bit of bacon too, nice bit of bacon. And some ketchup too, because we like to put ketchup on things. People do fried tomatoes in English breakfast, but I don't really like sliced tomato that much, so I'm gonna use a bit of ketchup instead. Okay, I think that's everything I wanted to show you. So I'm gonna go and sort of cut things up and get them ready. And when I come back, it's all gonna be perfect and I can just start doing it. Okay, right, see you on the other side. Okay, welcome back. Okay, I think I've got everything ready. That took ages. It always seems to take a long time preparing. So I've got my kind of okonomiyaki mix here. So this is the flour, some water, an egg and cabbage and spring onions. And I added the pickled ginger too, which I'm not sure if I should have done, but it's fine. I decided against the nagaimo, because apparently they're almost the same, but nagaimo is more runny and sort of good for putting on top of noodles. So I don't want to make it more runny, I want it to set nicely, so never mind. Okay, let's just try it out. I've been told I shouldn't mix this too much. I've also prepared some of my toppings. I've got my, mushrooms which are cooked a bit, and sausage too. I've got the bacon here, but I'm going to cook that a bit later. I'm going to kind of make two versions. I'm going to try and make the Japanese one and the British fusion version too, so let's see what happens. Okay. Let's add a bit of oil on this. This is heating up nicely. I won't put too much on. Seems like quite a lot. Got my nice little takoyaki brush thing. Ooh. Sounds good. Not too big. Let's leave it like that for now. I'm just going to scoop it into a vaguely round shape. That's going to cook down nicely. Ooh. So 3 bits, yeah. That's a nice sound. The mushrooms and the sausage is already cooked, so that should be okay. Ooh. Okay, I think the bacon's done, so I'm going to take that off now before it starts slipping at me. Put that with the other cooked stuff. Wow. I'm such a wimp when it comes to cooking. Okay. Okay, he said about 3 or 4 minutes should be fine, but this has been quite a long time. And I'm not really browning on the bottom, so I don't know if I've done something wrong or not. Okay, but let's just cover it in sauce and just hope for the best. Now I've got to turn this over onto the toppings, so it's kind of upside down. Is that right? I don't know how I should do this. Okay, so I'm going to put the bacon back on and some of the other toppings too, and then turn the pancake over, turn the okonomiyaki over. Hope this bacon doesn't start spitting too much. Okay. Oh, I'm enjoying that. Put some of these sausages on too. I'm not sure how this is going to cook in the middle. Some mushrooms too. Oh. I think I've overdone it a bit too with the ingredients. That should be fine. Oh, that spits at me. Leave me alone. Oh. Okay, I'll try and turn this thing over. Oh dear, don't like the cook. Oh yeah. Okay, let's try it. Oh, oh, oh. It's not that bad. Okay, it cracked a little bit, but that's okay. It's quite hard on the top. I think maybe I used too much batter. That's okay for now. Leave that to cook for a bit. Oh, okay, maybe I got away with it. Okay, I think normally they put the sauce on it now, and I want to crack an egg as well, so I can put that on the top as well. Nice little fried egg. Just going to set things off. And all the meat's going to be at the bottom. I think that's right. Okay. This is a completely original recipe. Okay, let's just try it out. Put that down. Oh, that's a good shape. Good, lovely. Just fry an egg there. Scooch that over a little bit. Dot, dot, dot. It's fine, just stay there. So that starts cooking, that's going to be fine. And normally we put kind of okonomiyaki sauce on here, but I wanted to use the ketchup for this one, so I haven't got anything to spread it with. I'm not very prepared, am I? I might do a combination of the ketchup and the mayonnaise though. Okonomiyaki sauce, I might be okay. Okay, I'm going to improvise. Let's improvise, so let's look at it. Ooh. Do some stripes, maybe that's gonna be. They always put a lot of sauce on these things, so. Okay. Okay, let's try the, well, let's say okonomiyaki sauce. This is the takoyaki sauce. It's gonna be too runny. Okay, okay. This could work. I'm going to make mayo on top of it as well. So I'm not getting enough carbs already. Oh, I've got the takoyaki nozzle. So just put a bit on there. Okay, well it looks good, smells good. Oh, that's going to pop. There we go. Oh. Down boy. Okay, let's just wait a bit longer and see how this goes. Okay, back soon. Okay, I think we're back ready. I've turned it off, but it's still making a lot of noise, so hopefully that's going to be nice and fresh. I don't know, lively. Okay, so firstly, okay, please enjoy the look of this. Look, okay, I'm going to put this egg on top and try and serve it. Oh, very nice. I'll try and lift this thing off. Okay. So, right here. I'm really scared about this part. Okay. Oh, I think I've got it. Wow, okay. I've got a little bits left over, that's okay. That's the bit that broke off earlier. Oh, okay, I think I did it. Okay, let's put these away. Move that back a bit so you can get a nice look. So here's one for the thumbnail. Yeah, yay! So this is my British version okonomiyaki. I've got my chopsticks, which is not the traditional British way of eating things, but oh, got them. We should enjoy this while it's hot, so I'm going to give it a try now. So, itakimasu, let's try. Ooh, I'm a bit scared of it. Okay, let's try over here. Let me get this egg dripping over. I'm wondering how the sauces are going to work out, but okay. I was worried it's going to get a bit too tough if I mix it too much. Oh, it's a little bit oily. Okay, it's come out pretty well, I think. I don't think I can eat all of that in one one bite though. Just give it a try. It's hot. Didn't get anything in that one. Okay. just going to try it. This is so hot. I think it burnt all inside of my mouth. You know, I don't think I cut up the cabbage small enough, so it's quite crunchy. I thought it might be the crispy bacon, but I think it's the cabbage has gone quite hard. I'll try a little bit of the cabbage here. No, that's not bad. Like that. See if I can get a bit with the sauces on it. Sauces have kind of got lost in the mix a bit. You can see that it kind of fluffs up a bit, like a fluffy. I don't want to say pancake, more like a fritter, I think. But I don't really know what a fritter is either, so I don't know. The sauce is definitely different to the usual one, but not bad. Kind of adds that kind of sourness to it. Yeah, it's not bad. I like this. I did make enough for 2 pancakes though, so I'm a bit worried. I'm not gonna have enough room. Oh, yeah. Oh dear. This is from the bacon. Bacon got a bit crispy, a bit golden brown. I'm gonna quietly finish this off, and I'll come back in a moment. I might see if I can make a bit of room for this other Japanese one. Okay, see you soon. Okay, welcome back. Thank you for waiting. I ate my dinner. That was pretty good actually. If anything though, it doesn't taste that that British. The ketchup kind of disappeared. I guess the bacon and the sausage is not really that unusual, so I guess it just felt like a normal okonomiyaki. But actually it turned out pretty well. The cabbage wasn't that small. It wasn't that big, I think. So I think in the middle of it, it kind of cooked down a bit nicer. So right, I'm going to try the Japanese version with the old Japanese toppings too. So I'm just heating up the old girl. Add a little more oil. Okay, I think we're about ready. It's starting to smoke on here, so let's just get this going. I'm going to do a whole lot this time, so I might just dump it on. Ooh. It's rather a lot. Is that? That's a little bit bigger than last time. Oh god, that's too huge. Okay, we'll just hold on and see what happens. I'm not going to cook bacon as much as last time because it got a bit black on the bottom, so yeah. I've still got bacon, I've still got a little bit of sausage and mushroom. This is going to be pretty much the same one. But okonomiyaki is, we often use seafood, so put shrimp in there or squid, or chopped up bits of squid. What else really? They often use like pork belly, so it's a bit thicker than this. This is quite thin bacon, so it's not quite the same. But yeah, okay, I'm not a okonomiyaki master. It's fine. Raw meat. Oh lord. Holy moly. That's it. Overlap them a little bit. Oh dear. I have a lot of space. That's terrible. Okay. Leave that for a bit. Yeah, there's two kinds of okonomiyaki too. There's the kind of traditional, like this one, which is the, well, maybe not like this one, but Osaka style one. That's, well, just like this. Basically, it's a cabbagey pizza thing. But there's also a version from Hiroshima, over in the west a little bit, which is basically the same thing, but it has fried noodles underneath it. Yeah, underneath it. So kind of yakisoba they're called. For me, I feel like it's such a huge, huge heavy thing to eat. Like this is pretty dense already, and having the noodles too is a bit much for me. So there's always a bit of rivalry of like, oh, which one do you like better? And it's not only English people watching this, also Japanese people. The English breakfast I made a bit earlier. So you can have sausage, egg, bacon. You can have fried bread on it too. We never used to have that where I'm from, so a few more carbs if you want them. You can do like fried, like half tomato. Sort of goes a little bit black on the like inside edge. What else? Oh, black pudding. Black pudding, yeah. This is kind of a sausage made from pig's blood. So I think they do something like that in Japan too, but the blood sausage. But I'll hold my hands up and say I have never actually tried black pudding, I don't think. Because I just really like the look of it. It looks like burnt something, I don't know. And the idea is like blood sausage, and I'm just being fussy, but yeah, it sounds vile. But please give it a try. And baked beans too. Bacon's going to drown me out, but baked beans are kind of like a canned beans. They're kind of white beans. I don't know what kind of beans they are. Usually they come in sort of tomato sauce. That's kind of a staple for some British food. Let's see if I can turn this over all in one go. Oh. Okay, I think we're about ready to roll. So let me put my toppings on the bottom. So lay them out. It's quite a big okonomiyaki this time, so I think I can do it like that. I'll do it quick. Let's get the rest of these things on. A couple of bits of sausage, a bit of mushrooms, which don't belong in the Japanese one at all, but don't want to throw them away. Okay, that should be right. Okay, now, moment of truth. Can I turn this beast over? It's a big old thing. Oh God, how am I going to do this? Okay. Can you see that? Oh no. Okay. I think this way is going to be easier. Can you see the fear? Okay, let's give it a try. Oh! Did I do it? Did I win? I think I did. I think I won. Let's slide it all along. Come on. Don't give up on me. You can see how big it is. It's the shape of the pan. Okay. Okay. Look at me, I'm a chef. I did it. Okay, I'm going to give the sauce a go as well. This is huge. You can reheat it in the morning, I think. I tried that once with a supermarket one, and it was so hard that it actually broke the wooden chopsticks. I've never seen anything so hard like that, and it was. I just sat there in like shock that these chopsticks are broken. Okay. Sure. Oh wow, nice sound. Really have to go for it. Okay, nice drizzly. Ooh, is it too much? No. Okay, let's get a bit of this mayonnaise on there too. Ooh. Can't remember when I opened this. I'm gonna get food poisoning. Well, tally ho. Oh dear, that's not coming up very nice. That was awful. There we go. Some little nozzles have congealed. Okay, let's put some of this topping on as well. I think it might cook a lot quicker this time on the underside. Do not eat thing. So here's the seaweed. Oh, it's a lot. That's okay. Okay, this is looking like it does in the shops. Where's all my confidence gone? And let's get some katsuobushi. Oh, that is a pretty handsome little okonomiyaki there. Oh, okay, just go for it. They put loads on normally, so. There we go. In for a penny, in for a pound. There we go. So I've just got to wait a little bit longer for it to finish cooking, so I'll see you on the other side. Okay, I think we're about ready. I've just switched it off now, so yeah, I think we're about ready to serve up. Okay, quiet down. You can see the katsuobushi, this is kind of famous little thing. Looks like the kind of dancing fish. Do you ever used to have those little plastic fish that you put in your hand and they curled up? So a bit like that, I guess. But, okay, so let's serve it up. Okay, let's try it. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Lost a bit of the bacon, but that's okay. Okay, ignore the bacon, but here we go. Ta-da! Ta-da! Can I do the sound effect? Okay. Hope it's cooked all the way through, but hopefully it's going to be nice, so. Ooh, let's give it a try. This back. There we go. So this is like typical Osaka street food. Where do I start? On the saucy sides. Oh, it's very soft. It's a good sign. It's going to burn my face off. Maybe. Let's get a bit of bacon as well, because that's. I think I've missed it. Okay. It's good. This is okonomiyaki. Yeah. Did I do it? I was so sure I was going to mess this one up. So was Anne, but not bad. You can see bits falling off it, but it's quite sort of can't see much from here, but all the way through it, it's just kind of cooked like batter and cabbage, and it's quite light. It's also quite hot. This is the problem with this and takoyaki. It's like scalding hot. You know, I was a bit biased last time with the takoyaki. I thought the British ones were quite nice. And the British Okonomiyaki today was pretty good. Except I burnt the bacon. But yeah, I think the original has to be the best. The mayonnaise and the sauce, those two together are really nice. Ketchup doesn't really bring anything to the party. I mean, it's just a bit more, I don't know, creamy and it's good. So yeah, give this a try. It shouldn't be too difficult to get the ingredients for it in your home country, wherever you're watching this from. So yeah, I'll give it a try. Okay, I'm going to finish this off. I'm not going to do the whole fiasco. So hope you enjoyed that. If you want me to try and cook anything else and maybe put a British spin on it, if I can, then please let me know in the comments. And let me know if you want to eat this or not as well. Please tap away. So please subscribe, please like, please comment, please hit the little bell icon. You can find out when my next video is coming. And until next time, thank you very much. Take care, wash your hands, wear a mask, don't take sweets from strangers, all that stuff. So see you next time. Bye.